Merong scenario sa Bible na parang may dadaanan na puno ng igos si Jesus. Tapos nagalit si Jesus. Tapos sinumpa niya yung puno ng igos. Ang problema, hindi season nung puno ng igos, kaya hindi talaga to namumunga. Sinumpa niya yung puno ng igos kasi hindi namumunga. Pero hindi season ng puno ng igos. Yung fig tree. Pero parang nakakatawa lang. Like, really, nagalit ka sa puno na hindi namumunga, hindi naman season.
Ikaw ba naman gutom? Natural. Diba? Kahit na tayo.
Patunay lang Patunay lang na tao lang si Jesus.
May ano dyan, may maalala kong may explanation sila dyan eh. Ano daw yun? Metaphorical na naman daw yun.
Oo. Pag hindi ma-explain, metaphorical. Pero pagka yung explain, literal. Diba?
Basahin mo daw ulit, Ilo. Baka aralin mo daw ulit. Baka hindi mo naintindihan. O ba?
Umakyat ka na lang dito, Ate Samantha. Mag-Bible study tayo. Mga contradiction siguro.
Alright, so napakinggan natin yung kanilang objection doon sa particular passage or narrative sa Bible that can be found in Matthew 21:18-22 and Mark 11:12-14, 20-25. Sige, basahin muna natin. Matthew 21:18-22. In the morning, as he was returning to the city, he became hungry, and seeing a fig tree by the wayside, he went to it and found nothing on it but only leaves. And he said to it, "May no fruit ever come from you again." And the fig tree withered at once. Basahin din natin yun sa Mark 11:12-14. On the following day, when they came from Bethany, Christ was hungry. And seeing in the distance a fig tree in leaf, he went to see if he could find anything on it. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. And he said to it, "May no one ever eat from you again." And his disciples heard it. So from a reader's perspective na totally i-ignore ang buong biblical theology, what do I mean when I say biblical theology? Ito yung pag-unfold ng scripture. Okay? Pag-unfold or pag-progress ng scripture. Galing sa malabong passage and then unti-unti itong mag-unfold. But before expounding doon sa topic, magkaroon muna dapat tayo ng knowledge kung ano ba yung season of figs. Ano ba yung tinutukoy dito sa scripture na season of figs? So, in Israel, fig trees that have leaves na maraming ng dahon were expected to bear early fruit. So sa Mark 11, makikita natin na nakita ni Kristo yung fig tree na marami ng dahon from far away. Sa verse 13, and seeing in the distance a fig tree in leaf, he went to see if he could find anything on it. So the expectation of Christ here, the fact na marami ng dahon itong fig tree na ito, is that namunga na siya. Hindi porket hindi pa season ng figs. Although inilagay dito na for hindi pa season ng figs. But then again, the fact na hindi pa nga season ng figs, dapat wala ding dahon na nakikita dito sa fig tree na ito. But because or since meron ng dahon ito, nangangahulugan na dapat meron na din itong bunga. If a fig tree has leaves, it should also have these early fig fruit. The tree Jesus encountered had many leaves, plenty of leaves, but no fruit at all. So anong sign na pinapakita nito sa atin bilang nalaman yung fact na dapat may bunga muna before ito magkaroon ng maraming leaves? So it's a sign that this tree is a defective tree, is a barren tree, is an unproductive tree. Isang uri ng puno ng fig tree na kailanman hindi na mamumunga. It is barren. And dahil sa barren ito, sinumpa ito ni Christ. Now, Christ is making a point in cursing the fig tree. Jesus' curse on the fig tree was not an impulsive act of frustration. Hindi ito impulsive, hindi ito whimsical, hindi ito childish, out of childish frustration just because Christ was merely hungry. It is a deliberate prophetic sign for Israel's coming judgment. So basically, ang pagiging barren ng fig tree na na-encounter ni Christ ay humahalin tulad sa barren nation ng Israel. The barren tree, despite its outward appearance, represented Israel's religious hypocrisy, visibly devoted but spiritually fruitless. So visibly, mga externalistong mga to, they are more concerned with how people look at them externally. Kung sila ba ay holy tignan outwardly. Pero inwardly, ang tawag nga sa kanila ni Christ, di ba, whitewashed tombs sa Matthew 23. So magkakasunod yan, 21, 22, 23, hanggang sa umabot tayo sa 24 na nagbigay na ng prophecy si Jesus Christ sa templo, sa destruction ng temple. So, by cursing the tree, Jesus was illustrating the coming judgment on Israel, which would culminate in the destruction of the temple in AD 70. Now, in Matthew 24 verse 2, sabi ni Christ, "Do you see all these buildings?" He's pointing sa templo. "I tell you the truth, they will be completely demolished." Again, he's pointing doon sa temple. I tell you the truth, sabi niya sa kanyang mga disciples. They will be completely demolished. Not one stone will be left on top of another. So this event should lead us to understanding of a greater truth, of a greater reality na mangyayari sa Israel. Hindi ito dahil impulsive si Jesus Christ dahil gutom siya and therefore nakakita siya ng puno na walang bunga, sinumpanan niya. Therefore, if we're going to study the scriptures carefully, if we are going to read it, mauunawaan talaga natin siya. Kasi language communicates, no? So mauunawaan talaga natin siya. So, this event was a warning that mere religious rituals without true faith and obedience lead to judgment. Therefore, true faith in God must bear fruit. And Christ is very, very clear sa Matthew 7 pa lang. Every tree that does not bear fruit is cut down. So, Ilo, yung nasabi mong Bible study,
Umakyat ka na lang dito, Ate Samantha, mag-Bible study tayo. Mga contradiction siguro.
hindi ka credible to conduct Bible study dahil dito pa lang nag-fail ka na sa pag-understand ng particular text na ito. At dahil dyan, meron pa akong gift sa inyo. At kay Ilo na rin. Kasi ginagamit din itong passage na ito to assume na merong contradiction sa Bible. Kasi nga, sabi dito sa passage. Sabi ni Christ, "May no fruit ever come from you again, and the fig tree withered at once." Sa Matthew 21, verse 19 yon. Pero ang sabi sa Mark 11, verse 20, "As they passed by in the morning, they saw the fig tree withered away to its roots." So ang question na lumalabas dito is, kailan nga ba nag-withered ang fig tree? Noong sinabi ni Jesus Christ? Nung sinumpa ni Jesus Christ? Or kinabukasan pa? In the morning pa? Sa madaling salita, if we're going to ask that question directly, when did the cursed fig tree die? Choice A. Does Matthew account suggest that it fully died instantly? Second choice, does Mark's account indicate that it fully died the next day? So, isosolve natin yung seemingly contradictory passage na yan ngayon. At ganito lang siya i-reconcile, no? So, there is no contradiction between Matthew and Mark regarding when the fig tree withered. Matthew describes the immediate beginning of the withering process, while Mark highlights its complete withering by the next day. As an illustration, this is similar to how melting ice starts immediately but takes time to fully dissolve. Both perspectives are true but describe differently stages of the same event. For example, wag na lang yung ice. Maglalabas ka ng ice cream sa ref. Paglabas mo ng ice cream sa ref, magbibigay na siya ng signs of melting. Pero hindi pa siya melted completely. So in the same way, when Christ said to the fig tree na hindi ka na mamumunga pa, or sinumpa ni Kristo ang fig tree, the fig tree withered at once or starts to wither. Now in the next day, sa account ni Mark, the fig tree withered to its roots, namatay na siya completely. So, sa passage na ito, dalawa yung in-address natin. Walang contradiction. Number two is that Christ is not whimsical sa kanyang pag-curse dito sa fig tree na ito. So yeah, I hope this video helps. And I also hope na makagawa pa ng maraming video regarding this. So if naging beneficial itong video na ito, leave a comment, leave a like, share, and of course, subscribe. So thank you so much for watching and peace out.